I didn't intervene because I didn't. My statements will be very short, very quick and to the point. What's this?
That's the speakers.
The open forum? I'll set the rules up for that in just a second. You know, I was listening a couple of months ago, and I wish Ms. Jordan hadn't left, but I understand her being a very religious woman. Some of those words were bothering me. And I'm not that religious. I'm all right. But she was alluding to the fact, well, what happened to the money? I don't know what happened to the money. The money was gone before I got here. It might have been part of them $400 per council member they were getting paid. It might have been free access that certain people had to bank accounts. First day I got here, Angela gave me a bill for $95,000. That was for the fire engine. The second day I got here, Angela gave me a bill for $47,000 from the IRS. The third day I wasn't gonna come. Okay, so let's make sure we got this money thing straight, because I hope nobody accuse me of anything. That we paid off that fire truck with the CD. We cashed the CD and paid off the fire truck. A fire truck that should have been paid off by previous administration because they got it through a grant, but they didn't know what they was doing. And the grant backfired on them. Okay, so that's some of the mess we had to clean up. Now I go back and say, well, this, but I want you to know, under this administration, nobody's taking a dime. Okay? And Ms. Strauss said it in her dissertation. Yes. We had an audit for the first time, and I don't know when. Why? Because they ran the auditor off. I had to beg him to come back and give us an audit. Yeah, part of it was for the community center, but part of it was just so you folks would know nobody's here stealing anything. But people want to know how we getting new cars, how we doing this, how we doing that. The police department pay for every dang thing they got. It's very simple. The mathematics is so simple, that's why it's over a whole bunch of them heads. It's very simple. They work very hard. They pay for all of their stuff. So that's one thing we've done since I've been here. It's just like Councilman Alderson said. When I got here, they had that car that you had to jump it off just to start it. Now we got some nice cars. We got some good police officers. We've even hired another one part-time. So this thing about the money, that's a hoax. Some other accomplishments we've done. We annexed Briarwood Bay. That's an accomplishment. Whether some of you like it or not, that is an accomplishment. It didn't make sense to go from bridge to bridge and have a big hole in the middle of your city. A lot of people didn't want to do it because it changed it from the majority to the minority, and that's what the problem is. Y'all have fun in November, that's all I can tell you. Okay? We designed cleanup days where you can, Lee Ferris was instrumental in that. Where we have big dumpsters out here. You can come in now, you know, get rid of your trash, get rid of all that stuff. Because of an incident that happened between myself and Mr. Dross, we put up a retaining wall in there. You can't just go in there like you used to and go straight to anybody's desk. You have to either know the code or get buzzed in. Okay? Like I said, we did the budgeting. We did the audit. We did everything we were supposed to do. And I'm going to go back to something a little bit since Ms. Strauss went first. Let me go back to something she said. Transparent government. I'm the one who came to town with that. I'm the one who came back from Austin with that. I said, we're going to have a transparent government. And it wasn't 5 minutes after I said that everything that was going on here was out there in the public. Okay? The reason why the stuff is not published now is because it winds up on his website. This meeting will be on his website by the time we get home. Okay? Now let's set the record straight, because I don't like, you know, selective talking and selective listening, I don't like that. I don't like to be straight up, point blank. We had a city website. We had it. We were taping all these meetings. We were taping the economic development meetings. But guess what? We got citizens that want to tell us what goes on what website. Now I'm in touch with the lawyer every day, all day long. I know what needs to go in there. But you read one part of one Texas code and you become a damn gone lawyer all of a sudden. It don't work like that. We had a beautiful website set up. Very informative. That's why we bought this television. That's why we bought that. We had people in here, people out there, and we were taping, televising, doing it all. So let's don't act like we didn't do that. We had it to certain people these S-House lawyers think they know what they're talking about and didn't know what they're talking about. That's why I told them to take it down. You want to talk about transparent government? I came back from Austin talking about that. We're going to put this on the website. We're going to put this, but nothing was good enough. That's what the problem is with this organization. They think they can tell people what to do, but like I told them before they voted me, no, you can't tell me what to do. I'm not a yes man. And when I walk out that door for the last time, I ain't going to say yes. I've been a leader all my life. In the military, corporate, everywhere else. I don't need to say it. But anyway, I want to set the record straight. Nobody's taking nothing from here. When I got here, we did a whole lot better when Mr. Glenn Burke was in office. That's when we bought a bunch of cars and this, that. We had a lot of ideas. Go back to what Aldermorons said. We weren't going to buy this land over here before they got about it. Right across the street. What was it, 50-something, 60-something acres?
It was 58 acres, and the price we had an agreement on, when we didn't buy it, it was sold a few months later for $75,000 more than the city could have bought it for.
We would have made $75,000, but we chose not to do it because of differences of opinion and indifference. So yeah, let's just get the record straight. I don't like people that half talk, tell half truth. Let's tell the whole truth. Okay? We had all these things going on until all the controversy came in. That's why right now we'll go and recruit a hotel or motel, and the first thing they do is pull up that website, and then they say, we don't want anything to do with you. Y'all got too many problems. We're the laughing stock of Texas. We are the laughing stock of Texas right now because of this stupid website and some of these stupid ideas. But that's what y'all want to do? I'm tired of looking like a clown. You know, we're taking this thing too far, and I told you in the beginning, I said, you conservatives are going too far. You're going to get somebody hurt. Get somebody hurt. And I know that's not the intention, Ray Wakeman. I'm going to tell you to your face, that was not the intention. But that's what it's turning out to be. But, however, it's what it is. That's how it is. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I'm not supposed to be getting upset. So, that's my little report. Future forecast. I want to see this city grow. I'd love to see this city grow. That's all we've been fighting for, is trying to make the city grow. As in Saturday, we brought all kind of people here that had never been here before. We had people travel as far as Fort Worth, Dallas. They promised to come back and bring others with them. That is the job of the Economic Development Board, is to promote the growth within the city, contrary to popular belief. Okay? That is their job, to bring in people, and make this like a venue city. That's what they decided to do a couple of months ago. Because we attract the businesses, we give them a feasibility study, we do all this good stuff, but then when they see all this negativity going on, they don't want to take a chance on it. Can't blame them. I can't blame them. So in other words, Adam, my view is to grow this city. I think I proved that by us annexing. I think I proved that by us going from bridge to bridge. And I'm not like certain individuals that want to shut this place down. I don't want to shut it down. I want it to grow. And whomever sits in this seat after November, I hope you people are smart enough to vote for somebody who does not want to shut it down. Because if you shut the city down, your dope heads gonna come back. Your rates are gonna go up because you probably try to disband the fire department. You do the police department, then Broadwood Bay is gonna get back crazy. The whole area gonna go back crazy. We've done everything we can to clean this area up. Matter of fact, I got lady in Lakeway Harbor said we ran them all over there yesterday. One of those stars. She said, yeah, but we got an influx of people. I said, yeah, we ran them out of Broadwood Bay. So anyway, it would be counterproductive for y'all to put anybody in office who does not want to grow this city or at least maintain it. It would be a bad thing. So that's my view till November anyway. Right. Okay, we're going to go to open forum at this time. Here's the rule. Hold on, Steve. Here's the rule. We can do this two ways. We can do this where the council can respond, or we can do it where the council cannot respond. If you do it where the council can respond, we might be here till midnight. Or do you want to do it where the council cannot respond? Everybody just got 3 minutes to get up and say whatever they want to say. I'm asking you. How would y'all want to do it?
Leave at 9 o'clock.
Okay, you leave at 9 o'clock. Okay. Okay, well, I'm leaving at 9:05. Which one?
Let us respond if they want us to respond.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, you got 3 minutes and the council can respond. I'm gonna call the first name out. I've got the list right here. All right, Shalene, you got the clock? All right, Mr. Riley Stanford.
That's me.
Okay.
I'm confused now. I don't know what to say. I'm not a member of the Economic Board or the Concerned Citizen. I love this place. I moved here 14 years ago because I like the atmosphere, the small townness of it. And I really wish that you people could get together and work as a team. You know, I've never seen 5 or 6 people so embroiled in a battle. But that's not what I wanted to say. What I'm worried about is the number of ordinances that we're getting here. Briarwood Bay had that bunch and we passed those, and now we've added another one. The one I'm concerned with is the lots, how the people maintain their these vacant trailer houses that are everywhere out here. And I believe there's an ordinance that says we can make them clean them up. I don't know if we can find them. If we can't, we need to. I'm a deacon at the church. I have people come to my home, and I am ashamed to have them drive down High Salt. That area is atrocious, except for about 3 blocks where the houses are. The trailers are terrible. They're not maintained. The Savages are some of them, and they're my neighbors, but their yards look like crap. If we're going to have that ordinance, let's enforce it. How are you going to enforce the bridge, the dogs, the yards? You want to make some money? Find these people that don't take care of their places if we've got an ordinance to do so. You know, we've done some good things here. We've got street lights. I love my trash service.
Thank you.
You know, it's great. We're growing. We're doing some good things, but we got things happening that aren't good. And really, some of these lots are atrocious, and Briarwood Bay looks a whole lot better than it used to. I'll give them that. They look great.
Thank you, thank you.
But
That's a good
I
point.
saw it's going downhill. We got the bank robber's house, the drug house, and several others that nobody takes care of. I've turned in the names of the people that own them to Ray in hopes that he would do something, but apparently he can't. Why have an ordinance if we can't enforce it and do something with it?
We'll look into that, sir.
I appreciate it.
Will.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
We'll look into that one.
I'm glad you volunteered. Yeah, I guess so.
May I have your name again, sir?
Riley Standard.
Okay.
Good points.
Next, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Steve, you're not on this list. Were you trying to get on the list?
Yes. I thought I was.
You want on the list, Steve?
Yes, please.
I'll sign your name.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, wait.
It's political.
That's
Is there anybody that's not on the
political.
list that wants to be on the list? Here's the list right here. Ray Wakeman. Okay, hold on. Your name, ma'am?
Sally Dingerig,
I'll go with Sally.
there you go. That'll work.
All right, next we have Ron.
Mayor, before we were in Coffee City, Briarwood Bay did take care of the streets, repaving them. In addition to that, we had an agreement with the county that once we had the county do the paving under the agreement, we paid for it, they would maintain it. Knowing that full well, that we were gonna give up that free maintenance from that point forward, I felt it was still a benefit to me, my family, other members, and other property owners in Briarwood Bay to become a part of Coffee City and of this community. I felt like the city had some things they could contribute to us. In addition, we had some things we could contribute to the city. I was very disappointed tonight in Councilman Drost and Jordan when it came to using this $5,000 allocation that the county has made. The city doesn't have it in its budget to do any type of paving at all. In addition to that, Councilman Drost said, well, she didn't want to give it all to Briarwood Bay. That's fine and well and good. However, Briarwood Bay probably represents the largest portion of streets and population within the city of Coffee City. Why anyone would oppose that when we've had an ongoing effort for right at 8 years to continue improving our subdivision. Therefore, now would be a continued improvement to Coffee City. And I do look forward to November so that we can get people from Briarwood Bay on this city council working for the good of Coffee City.
Amen.
I am a concerned citizen of Coffee City. I'm not a member of that group and never will be. Thank you, Mayor, Council.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay, Adam.
You're the man.
I'd like to thank all the council members for their short and long-term goals, although I couldn't really read through a lot of them, they were kind of vague, but I appreciate you all trying. Briarwood Bay is Coffee City. I hate hearing this separation and all this. I got it. People don't like the fact that we got annexed. We're part of Coffee City. Now, I understand that Ms. Rose, back when we were annexed in the paper, it said that you were working on a de-annexation of Briarwood Bay. I'd like to know when you take over the new board in November, if you're gonna push for that, that way I can come back to my neighborhood watch people and let us know if we need to set up now rather than being surprised on, 1 December. So could you let us know if are you gonna try to work on de-annexation of Briarwood Bay?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I wasn't happy from the get-go that we annexed Briarwood Bay at a time when I didn't really think that we needed to be doing that. But now that you are in the city, I'm happy that you are in the city. I agree with you, and if I say Briarwood Bay, it's because I'm talking about Briarwood Bay. It's no different than if I say Highsaw, I'm talking about Highsaw. You've heard Coffee Landing Road, you might hear Stevenson Road. Otherwise, it's just a county road given. So if you hear me say Briarwood Bay, I'm talking about you as a area, not that you're not part of the city.
I appreciate that.
And I have
the
no
fact that
plans
you-
of
no
going for
de-annexation.
disannexation
Because
or,
we do need
I mean, I don't
police
know
and
if
fire
you can
protection
even do that.
in that part of the city. We do need that from the city. I mean, we need that. Also, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but, I mean, me and my family go on a paddle boat ride. Of course, don't have a high-speed boat, be able to go way out in the lake, so we have to stay across, right along the coast. That's where we see the trash on the bridge, and we see the urination out there because we have, I have a small child, we can't turn the boat that fast. But like the mayor said, I've seen less trash out there, I guess maybe because the word's out that we're kind of watching. So I think I've seen, less trash out there. So I'm for fishing out there on the bridges. So maybe when the new board comes in, maybe they can reverse that and maybe do a 6-month moratorium on that without fining people $50 on this. And maybe they know to take their trash away. So maybe that could work later on. I don't know. I just seen it looking better. What I don't want to see is more of the traffic that's coming into our part of the city, which is one of the unintended consequences of this.
Right.
So I'd rather see them out there on Coffee City proper, out there on the highway. If they want to get hit by a car, that's on them. And then to go back to, Ms. Strauss had a question at the last meeting, on the new elections in November, will the new board be sworn in immediately in November? Or will the new board be held until the next January? I know that was a question you had, and I'm just following up on that. Do we have an answer on that?
January.
Okay. Thank you, that's all. Thank you for your time.
May I comment back to,
Sure.
may I comment back to?
Sure.
On that resolution that you're talking about and changing it from, when the people take their
Yes, ma'am.
seat, the resolution says they will take their seats in January.
Okay.
I was wanting to, we didn't vote on that as a group, we only voted on changing the date, and that was.
I was
put in
just
there.
following up because I know you made a point, there was no closure on it. I just wanted to bring that up.
Do you have a druthers, and would you like to see the people take their place as soon as they're elected, or?
I don't know who they are. I don't know who's running.
Well, does it
I-
matter? I mean, if they're
It does
elected?
because I don't vote just to vote. I want to know who I'm voting for.
Right.
So-
But whoever wins the election, do you feel, does that? will that-
Well, if the new people are running on the de-annexation of my part of the city, then no, I don't. I'd rather, that way it gives me time to get with my people and we can set up the neighborhood watch up to that point and keep all that riffraff going back over to the high salt part of the city. So that's what I'm, thank you for your time.
I thought you was a thief.
I am, but I still got guns.
Oh, boy, that was all right. Thank you, Adam. Oh, Lord, the next name, Firecracker. Oh, I mean, Donna.
All right. My question is for Ms. Pam. You keep talking about transparency and the system that goes on here. You believe in that wholeheartedly, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Do you know the difference between what is allowed to be transparent and what is not to be transparent?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
I know what,
So, but you're saying that you know what information should be going out and what should not be going out? Because everything that goes on within this system here is not for the public.
majority of it is.
Is that correct?
Majority of it is,
Okay,
not all
so
of it.
being an elected official holding a position, are you familiar with the penal code, section 39.06, that prescribes the misuse of official information?
No, ma'am.
It's a public servant who commits an offense if, in reliance on information which he or she has accessed by virtue of her office, and this information has been made public, they make it public with the intent to harm another individual when that information is used for non-governmental use. And I'm referring to this email that you sent to the Concerned Citizens website to be published, which gave the names and emails and personal phone numbers of all of our police officers. Now, do you think, what do you mean, your name's on it? This is your fax number. You can't deny it, it's right here. So you
Public
say when you,
information, isn't it?
this right here is not.
May I see it?
You bet, and I want it back. Now, what you're talking about is public information. It's an offense when you identify another person without that person's consent. They did not give you their permission to publish that for the public to know. And why
That is not
you,
from me.
your name is on the front of it, is that not your phone number?
Where does it say?
Aren't you the lady of the lake? This is
No.
transparency, isn't it?
I'm not the lady of the lake.
Well, whose phone number is that on?
Where do you see a phone number?
Right there at the top of the page.
I
And
see
then I have
concerned,
an
wait,
email.
no, just a moment. I see concerned citizens of Coffee City reposted reply, Lady of the Lake.
And then your phone number's
Concerned
underneath
citizen.
there. But even at this one, this is.
Donna,
on
my
this-
phone number isn't on here.
It is.
Well, let me
Oh,
show
I
you.
see it right here. I
Yeah,
sure
right
do.
Sure
I
is.
do not know.
Thank you
I've
very
called
much.
him before, I
I
know.
do
Thank you
not
very much.
know.
But I do have a message from Alderman Dross to Ghost, whoever that is, so let's be transparent, to the Concerned Citizens website. I am giving you this information to post for you to citizens to see. And I got page after page after page. So you saying that you had nothing to do with the website, your husband is the only one in here filming it, you two are the ones that are giving the information out.
What information do you have there?
I got page after page. And to save these people, that's my point I want to make. Thank
Okay.
you.
All righty then.
Thank you, Donna.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Joni?
Well, I don't have anything as good as that, but. I would just, again, you just stole my thunder earlier talking, I was gonna say that tonight.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
just wanna thank the EDC and all their hard work. I think they're doing a great job, and the fireworks display, for those of you who went, how many of you were there? Good job.
That's not me to watch from their home.
She
Well, it was wonderful. The kids just were really engaged. And I'm just speaking as a resident of this area, pretty new resident, I guess. And so that, I would just like to add to that. So the other thing is the trash, and that just bugs me. I've taken it upon myself, and I know, Riley, I side with you on that and several others. I don't know what you do about it. I don't care how much money people make. They should keep their places clean and neat. And this garbage thing, I came here from Illinois, and I have never been so appalled at an area that is just so trashy. And of course, Illinois, there's nothing to speak of pride there with financial things, but you know, it's take pride. People need to take pride in. I don't know what to do about it. I went out 3 hours, and I'm not, you know, to myself, but you know, what do you do about it? I don't know. It's just really an issue. I think to make this area better, and I really do want to make Coffee City look better, but you're not going to get people in here. You're not going to get businesses with. It's just looking so trashy. So that's probably my 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
I'm sorry about stealing your thunder, Johnny, but I
You
just,
did.
I mean, you know, I was right out there with y'all.
I guess it doesn't hurt to say it several times, does it?
And I'll keep praising the ones that do good. I mean, that's just where I am. You know, because a lot of people don't know what happens around the city. You know, a lot of the council members don't really know what happens around the city because they're not here every day. They don't know the things that we go through every day. So when my little beeper, my little radio goes off 3 o'clock in the morning, and the fire department is out on a call, and they only got 3 people, and I'm wondering, do I need to suit up? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll go, you know. But anyway, what's going on there? I thought Mike talked too much. He tell me I'm not talking more than anybody, so let me shut up. Lawrence Savage, to the floor, sir.
Yes, sir. But y'all decided to make me a spectacle tonight. I think I just deserve more than 3 minutes to respond.
You got 3 minutes.
However, huh?
You got 3 minutes.
But you give the bully pulpit much more time.
You got 3 minutes, and you're cutting into that right now.
We've heard the internet lawyer here, prison guard lawyers, talk about the penal code. I just want to know when the 60-day notice is going to be posted for the EDC project that was accepted by the council last month. When and where will that notice be posted, and when will the public hearing be held? That is the law. You're going to break the law, you're going to obey. I want to know when the budget hearing is going to be held. I came here last month thinking that they were going to look over the budget, determine a date for the public hearing, which is described as step by law, and have the public hearing during the month, and probably this month be voted on. Where is the public hearing? I want to hear it. I want to attend it. I want to be there. Because that is the law. You know it is, Mayor. You did it last year, and you know it is the law. Now, addressing that piece of paper, she's conveniently accused Mrs. Dross of, Mayor Bork gave those out. Ex-Mayor Pro Tem Bork gave it to my parents. That's where that came from. It didn't come from the Dross. It wouldn't matter if it did. It's not a secret. My websites are none of your business, number one. They're my private property. And you just intimidated me in front of the cameras, in front of the news, for me exercising one of my civil rights and constitutional rights. Something you had no business bringing up. I've got over 80 websites on those servers, whether they're in New Jersey, and they don't all belong to me at that address, and you know it. And you brought it up here to smear it with a bully pulpit. And you know for a fact that that one erotica bookstore site does not even belong to me. You know it, don't you? And you use it as a bully pulpit to try to smear it. You knew it didn't belong to me. Well, we do know the other website belongs to you that the mayor does says it's the official city website now. The dog catcher site. You seen what's over there, Mayor?
I said it's a
Have you
official
seen it?
website.
Yeah, you said it. I've got it on tape. You said it's our website.
Right now. How about that?
Where he, on that website, has accused my mom of incest and other things that I prefer not to mention here. This is ridiculous. He would talk about it, not me getting a meeting of the minds. These websites only came about because you stopped the public hearings. You stopped the open forums. They had no place to vent. They had no place to air their feelings. And we didn't know one thing. Y'all come to them every day to read what we're looking at, to read what we're thinking. At least we know our opinions getting heard. Whether you like the caricatures or the cartoons, that doesn't matter to us. Because you don't like it, it's why we keep going up there. I want to tell you what, 18,000 people came to that website before this meeting wanting to find out about that fishing ordinance. Because there's nowhere else to go.
Wait.
3
You
minutes.
just said the places that were available to
All right.
fish.
Thank you, Ms. Savage. Thank you, Ms. Savage. That's your 3
You
minutes.
cut me off short.
What is this lady, just let him show himself?
About 5 seconds?
Yeah.
What?
What else you have one more?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
Mayor. But
Go ahead.
he was in
Got
this.
my train of thought now. But intimidating somebody over their own private website is none of this council's business. Just leave it alone.
I just want to know your sales tax,
That's none of your business either.
even though you're located
Okay,
in our city.
you know for a fact, and this is why you're misleading people. 99% of our business is wholesale publishing printing. It is not retail. Yes, there is a little retail site, but our business is not retail. It's primarily publishing, where we sell wholesale to other people. And anybody that's in the wholesale business knows you do not have to have a sales tax number to wholesale. You don't even have to have one to buy without paying, except for the tax exempt certificate, you still don't have to have a number. You know that?
We'll find out, won't we, Mr. Savage?
Why are you even bothered with it?
Because the attorney said he could.
Oh, the attorney said you could.
Not the city attorney.
Okay, let's go.
We'll get into
Move on.
it. We'll be meeting each other soon, sir.
All right, Potter, you can sit down. We good. Ray Wakeman. Potter, we all right?
Well, I've lived in Coffee City for 30 years,
Mhm.
and I'm proud of living in Coffee City. And I think Coffee City can do a whole lot more than it has in the past as far as incorporating all of the citizens into a lot of the decision-making that goes on in the city. Now, I know you, Mr. Mayor, you always say get your facts straight before you come to the city. Well, there was an article in the Franklin newspaper that you wrote concerning me, and you had your facts wrong. You said that I said I was going to deny.
Transparent government. I'm the one who came to town with that. I'm the one who came back from Austin with that. I said, we're going to have a transparent government. And it wasn't 5 minutes after I said that everything that was going on here was out there in the public. Okay? The reason why the stuff is not published now because it winds up on his website. This meeting will be on his website by the time we get home. Okay? Now let's set the record straight because I don't like, selective talking and selective listening, I don't like that. I don't like to be straight up, point blank. We had a city website. We had it. We were taping all these meetings. We were taping the economic development meetings. But guess what? We got citizens that want to tell us what goes on what website. Now, I'm in touch with the lawyer every day, all day long. I know what needs to go in there. But you read one part of one Texas code and you become a damn gone lawyer all of a sudden. It don't work like that. We had a beautiful website set up. It didn't make sense to go from bridge to bridge and have a big hole in the middle of your city. A lot of people didn't want to do it because it changed it from the majority to the minority, and that's what the problem is. Y'all have fun in November, that's all I can tell you. Okay? We designed cleanup days where you can, Lee Ferris was instrumental in that, where we have big dumpsters out here. You can come and, get rid of your trash, get rid of all that stuff. Because of an incident that happened between myself and Mr. Dross, we put up a retaining wall in there. You can't just go in there like you used to and go straight to anybody's desk. You have to either know the code or get buzzed in. Okay? Like I said, we did the budgeting. We did the audit. We did everything we're supposed to do. And I'm going to go back to something a little bit since Ms. Dross went first. Let me go back to something she said. I didn't intervene because I didn't. My statements will be very short, very quick and to the point. What's this? The open forum? I'll set the rules up for that in just a second. I was listening a couple of months ago, and I wish Ms. Jordan hadn't left, but I understand her being a very religious woman. Some of those words were bothering me. And I'm not that religious. I'm all right. But she was alluding to the fact, well, what happened to the money? I don't know what happened to the money. Money was gone before I got here. It might have been part of them $400 per council member they were getting paid. It might have been free access that certain people had to bank accounts. First day I got here, Angela gave me a bill for $95,000. That was for the fire engine. The second day I got here, Angela gave me a bill for $47,000 from the IRS. The third day I wasn't gonna come. Okay, so let's make sure we got this money thing straight, because I hope nobody accuse me of anything. That we paid off that fire truck with the CD. We cashed the CD and paid off the fire truck, a fire truck that should have been paid off by previous administration because they got it through a grant, but they didn't know what they was doing, and the grant backfired on them. Okay, so that's some of the mess we had to clean up. Now I go back and say, well, this, but I want you to know, under this administration, nobody's taking a dime. Okay, and Ms. Strauss said it in her dissertation. Yes, we had an audit for the first time, and I don't know when. Why? Because they ran the auditor off. I had to beg him to come back and give us an audit. Yeah, part of it was for the community center, but part of it was just so you folks would know nobody's here stealing anything. But people want to know how we getting new cars, how we doing this, how we doing that. The police department pay for every dang thing they got. It's very simple. The mathematics is so simple, that's why it's over a whole bunch of them heads. It's very simple. They work very hard. They pay for all of their stuff. So that's one thing we've done since I've been here. And that's just like Councilman Alderson said. When I got here, they had that car that you had to jump it off just to start it. Now we've got some nice cars. We've got some good police officers. We've even hired another one part-time. So this thing about the money, that's a hoax. Some other accomplishments we've done. We annexed Briarwood Bay. That's an accomplishment. Whether some of you like it or not, that is an accomplishment.